Dan, unfortunately a 2-1 loss here tonight, but a great performance from your side, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I thought we played well. I wouldn't say it was great, but I thought we done well, and I thought the energy and the intensity we had was good today. Yeah, listen, it's just unfortunate. They've brought some players in from Orient who've got real quality, and those guys have been very successful at hashtag previously, and I think that quality showed. And the first goal was unbelievable. What a finish! Can't do much about that. And then obviously the penalty right at the end to win it. It's a bit harsh, but I don't know if we did enough in the final third today to deserve to win. But I don't feel that we deserve to lose.
So as you mentioned in the first half, a stunning strike from the host. Very hard to keep that one out. But your side responded quite not long afterwards. Are you happy with the response they gave in the first half?
Yeah, massively. Like we talked about set pieces in the week. To go and score off the first was great. I thought Hayley's deliveries today were brilliant. We attacked them well, and Sandy's super alert. She's great in those little positions. She's scored a couple like that this season. So yeah, really happy with with obviously the response to that. And I thought we grew into the game. I thought they looked more threatening than us in the first sort of 10-15. But then I thought for the rest of the second half, I felt we looked quite comfortable. Yeah, same for the second half. I thought again we were pretty comfortable through the game. They obviously carried threat in the transition, but I thought our work rate in the transitions to get back behind the ball and how we defended was fantastic. Really, really good. Limited them to very few chances, but ultimately they had good quality on the pitch tonight. That was creating things at a little moment. So it's not much for fault on our side. Not much for fault, other than again just probably being a little bit more threatening, a little bit more dangerous in the final third.
As into the second half, not long actually into the second half, your goalkeeper made a fantastic triple save to block out a Actonians counter attack. How pleased were you with her performance today?
I think that's one of the best saves I've ever seen. Genuinely, that was unbelievable. Out to get to the first one and then the second, and then just incredible. But obviously massive moment because that goes in, and we're chasing the game. Aside from that, and maybe obviously Hayley produced a little bit of quality out on this side to hit the bar. But other than that, I don't think there was masses of chances, and I thought I'm proud of the players tonight. Obviously not happy with the result. It's not great for us in the context of the season and that, but they've given their all, and I can't ask for any more than that today. So proud of them for that.
Compared to Sunday, the squad was quite rotated today. Was that tactical, would you say, or was that just a chance for some players to get some minutes out there?
Look, we're not in the business of just giving people minutes for the sake of it. We're here to win, and we want to be competitive. We've obviously lost Sammy just before the game tonight. Ish picked up an injury in the last game, but as sort of a late fitness test here and has come in, which was really good, and we got her back on the pitch, which was important. So no, it was just some fresh legs. I said we've got it's the second of 4 games in 12 days. So scheduling's not great for us, and we've got to make sure we get people through that. We're at the end of a long season. We've got a couple of players playing through different bits and bobs, and we hope that the fresh legs will make an impact tonight. I thought Ren and Fran were excellent in the centre midfield for those first 60, and Fran in particular had a storming game today. And Megs was really good at left back as well, good on the first contacts, just gave us a little bit more ball quality as well, having a third midfielder on the pitch. It's just difficult, it's a difficult pitch this with the slope and the surface. So obviously we've had to adapt and be a little bit more direct at times. But as I said, when we got into the final third, we just didn't really have the quality in the key moments.
Well, looking ahead now, in a couple of days' time, you're travelling to the Abbey to face Cambridge United away in the league. How would you prepare now with the short space of time you have till that game? Yeah,
obviously we're straight into it. So it's just a case of resting up, recovering, and make sure we're going into that as fresh as we can be. But if we can carry the energy and the intensity from tonight into Sunday, I think we'll be in a good space. The pitch will be much better, much more suited probably to us, and we just got to go again. Like I said, tonight the result's not what we wanted, but the performance wasn't bad at all. And I said to the girls at the end, I'm the first one to say when it's not good enough. But tonight they've done all right. And that's football sometimes.
Dan, thank you for your time and all the best today.
Cheers.